Teruvan Sarnai. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Let's start the meditation. In this session, I am going to recite the Karmasthana in Sinhala, but I will explain them in English as well, so that our dear friends who don't understand Sinhala can also gather some sort of knowledge and get the meanings while meditating. Sit down in a comfortable position, in a comfortable place, a quiet place. Close your eyes, sit straight, neck straight, head straight, and the back straight. Lay your arms on your lap, or on your knees, on your legs, and prepare for the meditation. Take a deep breath and exhale slowly. Take another deep breath and exhale very slowly. Try to fill the lungs with the fresh air and exhale very slowly. Do this about 10 times until you feel relaxed and calm. You should feel the body relaxed and then the mind relaxed. Now visualize you sitting underneath the wonderful Bodhi tree where Lord Buddha conquered evil and attained the supreme bliss of Nibbhana. And you're getting the energy from this wonderful Bodhi tree, and the Devas were rejoiced, and it was the most wonderful time. We are here because of that achievement. We have got this because of that achievement. It's a wonderful time, and it's a precious moment. Imagine you're there. Imagine the energy that was produced by the wonderful Bodhi tree, and visualize that energy flowing into you, purifying you, getting rid of all the negative thoughts, all the bad energy going through, the energy flowing through your body, cleansing the bad energy and getting rid of all the bad energy, and no hatred feelings, no strong attachments at this moment, no delusional thoughts. Everything is cleansed and purified. The body is purified, the mind is purified. You're living, at this moment you're living in a clean body with a clean state of mind. And listen to this Karmasthana. Jayo munindassa subodhi mule aho simarasa parajayo hi Uggo seyundeva gana pasanna etena saccena jasumayam. From that truth, may I be rejoiced, may I be victorious. Jayo munindassa subodhimule aho simarasa parajayo hi ugo sayundeva ganapasanna etena saccena jayasu tuyam. From this truth, may you be victorious. Jayo munindassa subodhimule aho simarasa parajayo hi ugo sayundeva ganapasanna etena saccena suate hotu. May all living beings be victorious in terms of achieving Nibbhana. Now the body is purified, the body is clean, the mind is clean, the mind is purified. Now we come to the second stage of meditation, where we do the preliminaries. And in that, firstly, we acknowledge whatever we did wrong in the past in terms of from now, anything that happened before this moment is the past. So it could be yesterday, it could be a few years ago, or it could be a previous life. So whatever you did in the past in terms of from the body, mind and speech, so you acknowledge whatever you did wrong as wrong, and you promise yourself not to do them again. It's not an apology, it's not an apology. So this is an acknowledgement and a promise making to yourself. In front of Lord Buddhas, Pacceka Buddhas and Arahata Buddhas. Ananta sansare ma pamini gamane mage sitha kaya vachana yana tundarin Buddha Dhamma Sangha yana tunduantat Aryan Vahanselatat Buddha Sāsanetat Sīla Loka Sielu Sattvayantat Yam avadak asadhāranayak hingiyak hinsāvak haradarයක් බාධකයක් සිදුවී සිදු කර ඇතනම් ඒ සියලු වරද ප්‍රමාද දෝෂයනට සම්මා සම්බුදුරජාණන් වහන්සේලා අභියස පසේ බුදුරජාණන් වහන්සේලා අභියස මහරහතන් වහන්සේලා අභියස කමා කරමි කමා කරමි කමා කරමි අනන්ත සංසාරයේ මා පැමිණි ගමනේ මාගේ සිත කය වචනය යන තුන්දොරින් බුද්ධ ධම්ම සංඝ යන තුන්වන්ටත් ආර්යයන් වහන්සේලාටත් බුද්ධ ශාසනයටත් සියලු ලෝක සියලු සත්වයන්ටත් යම් අවැඩක් අසාධාරණයක් හිංගියක් හිංසාවක් කරදරයක් බාධකයක් සිදු වී සිදු කර ඇතනම් ඒ සියලු වරද ප්‍රමාද දෝෂයනට සම්මා සම්බුදුරජාණන් වහන්සේලා බියස, පසේ බුදුරජාණන් වහන්සේලා බියස, මහරහතන් වහන්සේලා බියස කමා කරමි, කමා කරමි, කමා කරමි. අනන්ත සංසාරයේ මා පැමිණි ගමනේ මාගේ සිත, කය, වචනය යන තුන්දොරින් බුද්ධ, ධම්ම, සංඝ යන තුන්වන්ටත්, ආර්යයන් වහන්සේලාටත්, බුද්ධ ශාසනයටත්, සියලු ලෝක සියලු සත්වයන්ටත් යම් අවැඩක්, අසාධාරණයක්, හිංගයක්, හිංසාවක්, කරදරයක්, බාධකයක් සිදුවී සිදු කර ඇතනම් ඒ සියලු වරද ප්‍රමාද දෝෂයනට සම්මා සම්බුදුරජාණන් වහන්සේලා බියස, පසේ බුදුරජාණන් වහන්සේලා බියස, මහරහතන් වහන්සේලා බියස කමා කරමි, කමා කරමි, කමා කරමි. Now that we accepted the wrong as wrong, and then we promised ourselves not to do them again, not to repeat ourselves in the wrongdoings again, we are a lot relieved and released. The pressure is released and our mind is relieved. We are much more happy and we feel a lot more less stressed and free from all those that we were hanging on to. Now the next step is to draw energy from all the Buddhas, Pacceka Buddhas and Arahata Buddhas that were there before. When they were there before, they spread loving and kindness to every human being, to every living being. And there is some part of that that we deserve to have. So we are going to draw that energy towards us and build a barrier around us so that there won't be any disturbances and the body and the mind is purified even further so that we can get to the jhana, we can get to the meditation states very easily and very clearly. මෙතෙක් ලොව පහළ වූ සියලු බුදු පසේ බුදු මහරහතන් වහන්සේලා විසින් මෙම විශ්වයට මුදාහරන ලද්දා වූ සියලු ශුද්ධ ශක්තියින්ගෙන් මාහට හිමි කොටස මා වෙත ඇදී ඒවා, ඇදී ඒවා, ඇදී ඒවා, මා වටා පිහිටාවා, පිහිටාවා, පිහිටාවා. මෙතෙක් ලොව පහළ වූ සියලු බුදු පසේ බුදු මහරහතන් වහන්සේලා විසින් මෙම විශ්වයට මුදාහරන ලද්දා වූ සියලු ශුද්ධ ශක්තියින්ගෙන් මාහට හිමි කොටස මා වෙත ඇදී ඒවා, ඇදී ඒවා, ඇදී ඒවා, මා වටා පිහිටාවා, පිහිටාවා, පිහිටාවා. මෙතෙක් ලොව පහළ වූ සියලු බුදු පසේ බුදු මහරහතන් වහන්සේලා විසින් මෙම විශ්වයට මුදාහරන ලද්දා වූ සියලු ශුද්ධ ශක්තියින්ගෙන් මාහට හිමි කොටස මා වෙත ඇදී ඒවා, ඇදී ඒවා, ඇදී ඒවා, මා වටා පිහිටාවා, පිහිටාවා, පිහිටාවා. In the preliminaries, the third part is we make a wish, we make a promise so that the creatures, the insects, it could be any creature around us, when we are emitting the black or the bad energy towards the atmosphere, it will not hurt, it will not disturb any of the creatures around us. So we make a wish so that it doesn't disturb or it doesn't hurt or it doesn't do any harm to any living being around us. උතුම් වූ ආර්ය භාවනාවක් වැඩීමට යන මේ මොහොතේ මාගේ ශරීරයෙන් පිටවන කිසිදු කිරණයකින් හෝ කිරණ මාධ්‍යයකින් බාහිර පරිසරයේ සිටින කිසිදු සත්වයකට හෝ සත්ව කොට්ටාශයකට හිංගයක්, හිංසාවක්, කරදරයක්, බාධකයක් සිදු නොවේවා. හිංගයක්, හිංසාවක්, කරදරයක්, බාධකයක් සිදු නොවේවා. හිංගයක්, හිංසාවක්, කරදරයක්, බාධකයක් සිදු නොවේවා. උතුම් වූ ආර්ය භාවනාවක් වැඩීමට යන මේ මොහොතේ මාගේ ශරීරයෙන් පිටවන කිසිදු කිරණයකින් හෝ කිරණ මාධ්‍යයකින් බාහිර පරිසරයේ සිටින කිසිදු සත්වයකට හෝ සත්ව කොට්ඨාශයකට හිංගියක් හිංසාවක් කරදරයක් බාධකයක් සිදු නොවේවා. හිංගියක් හිංසාවක් කරදරයක් බාධකයක් සිදු නොවේවා. හිංගියක් හිංසාවක් කරදරයක් බාධකයක් සිදු නොවේවා. උතුම් වූ ආර්ය භාවනාවක් වැඩීමට යන මේ මොහොතේ මාගේ ශරීරයෙන් පිටවන කිසිදු කිරණයකින් හෝ කිරණ මාධ්‍යයකින් බාහිර පරිසරයේ සිටින කිසිදු සත්වයකට හෝ සත්ව කොට්ඨාශයකට හිංගියක් හිංසාවක් කරදරයක් බාධකයක් සිදු නොවේවා. හිංගියක් හිංසාවක් කරදරයක් බාධකයක් සිදු නොවේවා. හිංගියක් හිංසාවක් කරදරයක් බාධකයක් සිදු නොවේවා. So that's the second stage of the meditation. We have done the preliminaries now. Now the next stage is, the third stage, where we draw more energy by focusing on the 24 qualities of Buddha, Dhamma and Sangha. There are 24 qualities of Buddha, Dhamma and Sangha and 9 qualities of Buddha. We are going to look at the qualities of Buddha, and we are going to have a lot of respect, a lot of praise. At the same time, we are going to adhere to those qualities. If we want to become a Buddha, if we want to become a Buddha, Pacceka Buddha or Arahata Buddha, we need to adhere to those qualities. And by looking at those qualities and seeing how far we are from those qualities is how you get to those qualities, how you acquire those qualities. So these are qualities that we should have when we get there. The first quality is arahang, rahang. There are taste buds. We are looking for the taste. In the mundane world, people are looking for the taste from the eye, from the ear, from the nose, from the mouth, from the body, from the mind. We are running around looking for the tastes. And these tastes, we think it's a taste and we think we are satisfying ourselves. But we need to get rid of these tastes. We need to stop tasting around, running around. So that is what it means by arahang. No rahang, in terms of no taste buds, no tasting, no running around. Samma sambuddho, samma, sang adi avidya and trishna, the not knowing and the attachments, the strong attachments. So getting rid of the attachments and getting to know the truth is what samha, sambuddhasa means. Sambuddha as in getting rid of all the sang, destroying the sang, which is avidya and trishna, or keles in other words. Vicca charana sampanno. Vicca charana sampanno is the scientist. If there was a scientist, and this was the scientist who discovered the reality. So this is what it means, Vicca charana sampanna. Sugato, the next quality is sugata. Sugata, su is the Nibbhana, gata is the body. So the body is adapted to the Nibbhana. And the pleasure is the Nibbhana pleasure, or the pleasure of tranquility. It's not the pleasure that the mundane people go around looking for. It's the pleasure of letting go. It's the pleasure of no attachments. It's the pleasure of not running around. So that is what the Sugata means. Lokavidu. Lokavidu is you drill into the world and see clearly what it is, in and out. It's not just the outside, because normal people will see the outside, they see the beauty, they think, oh, this is beautiful, but you have to see the in and out. So for you to see the in and out, you have to drill into something to see what's inside. So that's what Lokavidu is. Anuttaro Purisa Dhamma Sarathi. Anuttaro Purisa Dhamma Sarathi is, if anyone is to obtain, to control the mind, the best person who controlled the mind was Tathagata Vahanse. So controlling the mind is what we need to do. That's what we can do. We need to guard the mind. We need to be watchful and make sure we control the mind, because that's where all starts. Sattha Deva Manussanan. Sattva is the animals or the creatures. Devas are the devas, and the Manusa is the humans. So the Lord Buddha helped the devas and the Manusa and the humans and the whole creatures in the world. So that's what it means. Buddho, Buddho, Bhavaya. The journey of life, getting rid of the journey of life. Bhagava is dividing everything and going into deeper detail. You look at things by dividing it into small pieces. That's what Bhagavati means. So those are the 9 qualities. Let's recite the Gatha. Iti pi so Bhagava Arahan Samma Sambuddho Vicacharana Sampanno Sugato Lokavidu Anuttaro Purisa Dhamma Sarathi Satta Deva Manusanan Buddho Bhagavati. Iti pi so Bhagava Arahan Samma Sambuddho Vicacharana Sampanno Sugato Lokavidu Anuttaro Purisa Dhamma Sarathi Satta Deva Manusanan Buddho Bhagavati. Iti pi so Bhagava Arahan Samma Sambuddho Vicacharana Sampanno Sugato Lokavidu Anuttaro Purisa Dhamma Sarathi Satta Deva Manusanan Buddho Bhagavati. Next we look at the qualities of Dhamma. There are 6 qualities of Dhamma, starting with Swakata. Swakata. It's by itself. It's not dependent on it in anything. Swakruta. So you can't say this is created by this. It's the ultimate truth, and that's the only truth. The second quality of Dhamma is Sanditthika. Sang is the avidya and trishna. When you follow Dhamma, what happens is you get to visualize the Sang or avidya trishna. You will see it clearly. So you'll be able to walk the path when you see it clearly. So that's what Sanditthika means. Akaliko. There's no time bound. At the time you realize the Dhamma is when you get to the states, when you get to the Marga Phala. So that's what it means. There is no time bound, and once you get to the Arhat state, the time doesn't matter anymore. There is no time problems. The time is only for the people who are in the mundane world as a measure. There are no measurements once you become Arhat. Ehi passiko. The next quality is ehi passika. You need to see the Dhamma. You need to be able to see as and when. It's something that you do at the time. It's not something that you do for future. It's not something that you do for the past. When a bad thought comes into your mind, you have to see it as and when it comes, and you need to get rid of that. So that's what ehi passika means. Ehi pahakarannone. So at the same time you need to get rid of that. Opanaiko. It's like the mind. You can compare this to the mind. The Dhamma is like the mind. So it's very similar to the mind. So that's what Opanaiko means. Pachattam vedithabbo vinyuhiti. Pachattam vedithabbo vinyuhiti means it's only for those who can comprehend Dhamma. It's only for those who have the wisdom, who are intelligent. It's not for people who are not intelligent. So that's what, and they have to do it themselves. Something that you have to do it on your own. It's not that something that can be given by anyone else. So it is something that you have to do on your own. So that's what it means. Swakato bhagavata dhammo sandetiko akaliko ehi passiko opanaiko pachattam vedithabbo vinyuhiti. Swakato bhagavata dhammo sandetiko akaliko ehi passiko opanaiko pachattam vedithabbo vinyuhiti. Swakato bhagavata dhammo sandetiko akaliko ehi passiko opanaiko pachattam vedithabbo vinyuhiti. Now let's focus on the qualities of Sangha. There are 9 qualities of Sangha. Let's focus on the qualities of Sangha. Supatipanna is the first quality. Su is the Nibbhana. Supatipanna is it's towards Nibbhana. So the Sangha is always focused towards Nibbhana. Suayata patipanna. Suaya is the Nibbhana, and that's the ultimate happiness. So that's where the focus is, that's where you're heading. So that's what Supatipanna means. Ujjapatipanno. Ujjapatipanna is directly towards it. Riju is direct towards the correct path or towards the Nibbhana. Ujupatipanno bhagavato sāvaka sangho. Nyaya patipanna. Nyaya, or the concepts. What are the concepts? Anicca, dukkha, anatta. Asada, adino, nissarana. Ke jnanam, dukkha samudaya jnanam, dukkha nirodha jnanam, dukkha nirodha gaminiya, patipada jnanam. So those are the concepts. Or Arya Ashtangika Margya, the Eightfold Path. So all these, you are adhering to the concepts of Buddhism. Samiji patipanno bhagavato sāvaka sangho. Samiji. You like to discuss more Dhamma, listen to more Dhamma, and adhere to the Dhamma. So that's what Samiji patipanna means. Ahuneyo. The next one is ahuneyo. You have become. You have come to the concepts. Pahuneyo. The concepts are engraved into you. Dakhineyo. You have seen the concepts. Anjali karaniyo. So now you have given up on all the bad things. You don't want to have the fists. You want to open the fists and you want to let it go. You want to give away. So that's what you're working on. Anuttaram punyaketan lokasati. Anuttara punyaketa. So it's like you have created the environment. You have created the required field. So now you have to plant the seeds and then you need to make them grow and become fruitful. Or in other words, you achieve Nibbhana. So that's what you're working on. Supatipanno bhagavato sāvaka sangho. Ujupatipanno bhagavato sāvaka sangho. Nyaya patipanno bhagavato sāvaka sangho. Samiji patipanno bhagavato sāvaka sangho. Yadidan chattari purisa yugani atta purisa puggala esa bhagavato sāvaka sangho. Ahuneyo pahuneyo dakhineyo anjali karaniyo anuttaram punyaketan lokasati. Supatipanno bhagavato sāvaka sangho. Ujupatipanno bhagavato sāvaka sangho. Nyaya patipanno bhagavato sāvaka sangho. Samiji patipanno bhagavato sāvaka sangho. Yadidan chattari purisa yugani atta purisa puggala esa bhagavato sāvaka sangho. Ahuneyo pahuneyo dakhineyo anjali karaniyo anuttaram punyaketan lokasati. Supatipanno bhagavato sāvaka sangho. Ujjapatipanno bhagavato savaka sangho Nyayapatipanno bhagavato savaka sangho Samijipatipanno bhagavato savaka sangho Yadidan chattari purisa yugani Atta purisa puggala Esa bhagavato savaka sangho Ahuneyo pahuneyo dakhineyo anjali karaniyo anutteram punyakettan lokasati. So the next level in meditation, the next stage, is to spread the loving and kindness to everyone. So we need to understand what loving and kindness is and what noble loving and kindness is. So the noble loving and kindness is, we hope and we want everyone to achieve Nibbhana. We spread the love so that they get the happiness that we achieved. So ahang avero homi. Avera is no hatred. I don't hate anyone. I have no hatred, no regrets. Abhya pajjo homi. I'm not scared of anything or anyone. The scare comes with attachment. The more you're attached, the more you're scared, even to oneself. So the more you have the attachments, the more scared you will be. So I'm not scared of anything or anyone. Anigo homi. Niga is another word for raga, dvesha and moha. So the attachments, lustful feelings, the hatreds and the delusions. So I have no raga, no dvesha, no moha at this moment of time. Sukhi attanang pariharami. At this moment of time, I am enjoying a tranquil life, a tranquil time. I am enjoying the Nibbhana. Sabbhe satta bhavantu sukhitatta. I hope everyone else in this world, every other living being, also gets to enjoy this happiness, the real ultimate happiness of Nibbhana. This Nibbhana, enjoying the Nibbhana, is at this time. So at a time where there is no raga, no dvesha, no moha, you are enjoying that tranquility. So if you can have no raga, have no dvesha, have no moha for a certain period, then you are enjoying that tranquility. So that's what it means. So for you to enjoy the tranquility, you need to be ragakkayo, dveshakkayo, mohakkayo. There is a deeper meaning to this. With raga, you don't roam around. With dvesha, you don't roam around. There is a vipaka and a abhisankara. So I'm talking about the abhisankara bit here. Thoughts can come, that's fine, but don't roam around with the thoughts. If you hear something, that's fine. Don't roam around with that noise. ahang averomi abhyapachomi anigomi sukhi attanang pariharami sabbe satta bhavantu sukhitatta sabbe satta bhavantu sukhitatta sabbe satta bhavantu sukhitatta. Ahang averomi abhyapachomi anigomi sukhi attanang pariharami sabbe satta bhavantu sukhitatta sabbe satta bhavantu sukhitatta sabbe satta bhavantu sukhitatta. Ahang averomi abhyapachomi anigomi sukhi attanang pariharami sabbe satta bhavantu sukhitatta sabbe satta bhavantu sukhitatta sabbe satta bhavantu sukhitatta. The next stage of meditation is focusing on the sufferings of the world, or that the world is a place where you can't fulfill. You try to fulfill, but it never can be fulfilled. So that's what we are going to focus on the next one. There is a sutra called Samudra Sutra where it explains the eye, the ears, the nose, the mouth, the body and the mind are like the oceans. You try to fill them with the visions, with the sounds, with the smells, with the tastes, with the touch, and with thoughts, but they can never be fulfilled. It's like trying to pour water to the ocean, trying to fill it. You can never do that. So it's a waste of time, it's a waste of energy. So that's what we are trying to look at in this Karmasthana. As samuduraki rupayen nopirena, kana samuduraki shabdayen nopirena, nasaya samuduraki gandhayen nopirena, diva samuduraki rasayen nopirena, kaya samuduraki pottabhayen nopirena, mana samuduraki dhammayen nopirena, lokaya samuduraki asadayen nopirena, lokaya samuduraki asadayen nopirena. As samuduraki rupayen nopirena, kana samuduraki shabdayen nopirena, nasaya samuduraki gandhayen nopirena, diva samuduraki rasayen nopirena, kaya samuduraki pottabhayen nopirena, mana samuduraki dhammayen nopirena, lokaya samuduraki asadayen nopirena, lokaya samuduraki asadayen nopirena. Chakuna sangvaro sadhu, sadhu sotena sangvaro, ganena sangvaro sadhu, sadhu jivaya sangvaro, kayena sangvaro sadhu, sadhu vachaya sangvaro, manasa sangvaro sadhu, sadhu sabbatta sangvaro, sabbatta sangyuto bhikkhu, sabba dukkha pamujjati. Chakuna sangvaro sadhu, sadhu sotena sangvaro, ganena sangvaro sadhu, sadhu jivhaya sangvaro, kayena sangvaro sadhu, sadhu vachaya sangvaro, manasa sangvaro sadhu, sadhu sabbatta sangvaro, sabbatta sangyuto bhikkhu, sabba dukkha pamujjati. Chakuna Samvaro Sadhu Sadhu Sotena Samvaro Ganena Samvaro Sadhu Sadhu Jiuhaya Samvaro Kaena Samvaro Sadhu Sadhu Achaya Samvaro Manasa Samvaro Sadhu Sadhu Sabbata Samvaro Sabbata Samyuto Bhikkhu Sabba Dukkha Pamucchati Sabbata Samyuto Bhikkhu Sabba Dukkha Pamucchati Sabbata Samyuto Bhikkhu Sabba Dukkha Pamucchati. Now we will look at another Karmasthana. That's also about thinking why we need to comprehend Dhamma and achieve Nibbhana. So it's focusing on the sufferings in the world. So it's in this Karmasthana we focus on the I, the visions, the thoughts that we create using the I and the visions, then the attachment that we create using the I and the visions, and the feel that we create. Similarly, we move on to the ear. With the ear, we take sounds from outside and then we create a thought using that, and then with the thought we create an attachment and we create a feel. With the nose, we take smell from outside, we create a thought, we create an attachment, then we create a feel. With the mouth, the taste, and from that we create a thought, then we create an attachment, we create a feel. From the body, the touch, a thought, an attachment and a feel. The mind, thoughts, an idea, or another thought on top of that, using those thoughts, and then an attachment and then a feel. So this is what we are going to focus on, and we are going to understand that these are mentally fabricated, and therefore it's not me or it's not mine, and it's absolutely not mine, and it's not suitable to take me, mine, or absolutely me. As anicchai dukkhayi anattai, rupa anicchai dukkhayi anattai, chakku vijñānayo anicchai dukkhayi anattai, chakku sampassayo anicchai dukkhayi anattai, chakku sampassaja vedanavo anicchai dukkhayi anattai, mamayai ganimata, mage ai ganimata, mage mayai ganimata. සුදුසුනු වන්නෝමය. කන අනිච්චයි දුක්ඛයි අනාත්තයි. ශබ්ද අනිච්චයි දුක්ඛයි අනාත්තයි. සෝත විඤ්ඤාණයෝ අනිච්චයි දුක්ඛයි අනාත්තයි. සෝත සම්පස්සයෝ අනිච්චයි දුක්ඛයි අනාත්තයි. සෝත සම්පස්සජා වේදනාවෝ අනිච්චයි දුක්ඛයි අනාත්තයි. මම යයි ගැනීමට මගේ යයි ගැනීමට මගේම යයි ගැනීමට සුදුසු නොවන්නෝමය. නාසය අනිච්චයි දුක්ඛයි අනාත්තයි. ගන්ධ අනිච්චයි දුක්ඛයි අනාත්තයි. ගාන විඤ්ඤාණයෝ අනිච්චයි දුක්ඛයි අනාත්තයි. ගාන සම්පස්සයෝ අනිච්චයි දුක්ඛයි අනාත්තයි. ගාන සම්පස්සජා වේදනාවෝ අනිච්චයි දුක්ඛයි අනාත්තයි. මම යයි ගැනීමට මගේ යයි ගැනීමට මගේම යයි ගැනීමට සුදුසු නොවන්නෝමය. දිව අනිච්චයි දුක්ඛයි අනාත්තයි. රසයෝ අනිච්චයි දුක්ඛයි අනාත්තයි. ජීවා විඤ්ඤාණයෝ අනිච්චයි දුක්ඛයි අනාත්තයි. ජීවා සම්පස්සයෝ අනිච්චයි දුක්ඛයි අනාත්තයි. ජීවා සම්පස්සජා වේදනාවෝ අනිච්චයි දුක්ඛයි අනාත්තයි. මම යයි ගැනීමට මගේ යයි ගැනීමට මගේම යයි ගැනීමට සුදුසු නොවන්නෝමය. කය අනිච්චයි දුක්ඛයි අනාත්තයි. පොට්ටබ්බයෝ අනිච්චයි දුක්ඛයි අනාත්තයි. කාය විඤ්ඤාණයෝ අනිච්චයි දුක්ඛයි අනාත්තයි. කාය සම්පස්සයෝ අනිච්චයි දුක්ඛයි අනාත්තයි. කාය සම්පස්සජා වේදනාවෝ අනිච්චයි දුක්ඛයි අනාත්තයි. මම යයි ගැනීමට මගේ යයි ගැනීමට මගේම යයි ගැනීමට සුදුසු නොවන්නෝමය. මන අනිච්චයි දුක්ඛයි අනාත්තයි. ධම්ම අනිච්චයි දුක්ඛයි අනාත්තයි. මනෝ විඤ්ඤාණයෝ අනිච්චයි දුක්ඛයි අනාත්තයි. මනෝ සම්පස්සයෝ අනිච්චයි දුක්ඛයි අනාත්තයි. මනෝ සම්පස්සජා වේදනාවෝ අනිච්චයි දුක්ඛයි අනාත්තයි. මම යයි ගැනීමට මගේ යයි ගැනීමට මගේම යයි ගැනීමට සුදුසු නොවන්නෝමය. ලෝකය අනිච්චයි දුක්ඛයි අනාත්තයි. Asada aniccayi dukkhayi anattayi Vijñānayo aniccayi dukkhayi anattayi Sampassayo aniccayi dukkhayi anattayi Vedanayo aniccayi dukkhayi anattayi Mamayayi ganimata Magayayi ganimata Magemayayi ganimata Sudursunu annamaya Loka aniccayi dukkhayi anattayi Loka aniccayi dukkhayi anattayi Loka aniccayi dukkhayi anattayi Loka aniccayi dukkhayi anattayi The next Karmasthana is talking about the sufferings of the world and the tranquility of Nibbhana. Sasara avidu anduraki. Sasara, the journey of life, is a dark path. Nibbhana ama eliyaki. By becoming enlightened on the Nibbhana is a bright light. Keles nima kalahaki ema maha soyaki. This is a path where you can get rid of the avidya and trishna, and that is what the tranquility is. Now that I am sitting and I am meditating, avidu andura nivenawa. So the darkness is getting rid and it's getting brighter and brighter. Ama eliya nagenawa. Sasara dukin, I'm getting rid of the sufferings and seeing the Nibbhana or the enlightenment. Sasara avidu anduraki Nibbhana amailiyaki Keles nima kalahaki Yama mahaswayaki Avidu andura nivenawa Amailiya nagenawa Sasara dukin midenawa Ama nivana dakinawa Sasara vidu anduraki Nibbhana amailiyaki Keles nima kalahaki Yama mahaswayaki Avidu andura nivenawa Amailiya nagenawa Sasara dukin midenawa Ama nivana dakinawa Sasara avidu anduraki Nibbhana amailiyaki කෙලෙස් නිමා කළ හැකි එයම මහා සුවයකි. අවිදු අඳුර නිවෙනවා අමා එළිය නැගෙනවා සසර දුකින් මිදෙනවා අමා නිවන දකිනවා අමා නිවන දකිනවා අමා නිවන දකිනවා අමා නිවන දකිනවා අමා නිවන දකිනවා. භවය උදුරාදමු තුන්තරා බෝධියට වඳිමි මම එක සිතින් ඒ මහා ගුණ කඳට රාගයෙන් මත් වෙලා මොනවමා ලබන්නද ද්වේෂයෙන් ගැටි ගැටි මොනවමා දිනන්නද මෝහෙන් අන්ධ වී මොනවමා ලබන්නද ලෝකයෙන් මිදි මිදි නිවන් සුව ලබන්නෙමි රාගයෙන් මිදි මිදි නිවන් සුව ලබන්නෙමි ද්වේෂයෙන් මිදි මිදි නිවන් සුව ලබන්නෙමි ලෝකයෙන් මිදි මිදි නිවන් සුව ලබන්නෙමි ලෝකයෙන් මිදි මිදි නිවන් සුව ලබන්නෙමි ලෝකයෙන් මිදි මිදි නිවන් සුව ලබන්නෙමි. In the next Karmasthana, we are going to focus on the tranquility of Nibbhana. Now that we have seen, we have understood, we have comprehended that running around, roaming around in the world is not the right thing to do. Now we have settled in and we are in a tranquil state. We are focusing on the Nibbhana, which is the ultimate happiness. Etang santang etam panitang yadidam sabba sankhara samato. Sabba sankhara. So we are not roaming around anymore. We are not creating any abhisankhara. Sabbhu padipati nisaggo. We are not creating any attachments or bondings for any future births. Tannakayo. We are not running around with any attachments. Virago. There is no raga. Nirodho. There is no running around, no roaming around. Nibbhanante. This is what the Nibbhana is. Etan santang etam panitam yadidan sabba sankhara samato sabbopadi pati nisago etang santang etang panitang yadidan sabba sankhara samato sabbopadi pati nisago tanhakayo virago nirodho nibbhananti etang santang etam panitang yadidan sabba sankhara samato sabbopadi pati nisago tanhakayo virago nirodho nibbhananti. Etang santang etam panitang yadidan sabba sankhara samato sabbopadi pati nisago tanhakayo virago nirodho nibbhananti. Nivanama shantai nivanama pranitai sielu abhisankhara samatai sielu padipati nisagai tanhaven kanavei ragen viragai asadayo nirodhai bhanen nikmemi. Nivanama shantai nivanama pranitai sielu abhisankhara samatai sielu upadipati nisagai tanhaven kayanoi ragen viragai asadayo nirodhai bhanen nikmemi. Now we come to the final stage of meditation. Natti me saranang anyang, buddho me saranang varam. Buddha. So there is no other hope other than getting rid of this journey of life. For that, the only hope is Dhamma, or Anicca Dukkha Anatta, or the Chaturarya Satya, or Asada Adinava Nissarana, understanding them. And then what we are supposed to do is getting rid of avidya and trishna, or klesha. So that is what we are going to focus on this Karmasthana. And at the end we say the ultimate happiness is Nibbhana. Natti me saranang anyang buddho me saranang varang. Natti me saranang anyang Dhammo me saranang varang. Natti me saranang anyang Sangho me saranang varang. Natti me saranang anyang Nibbhanang paramang sukhang. Natti me saranang anyang buddho me saranang varang. Natti me saranang anyang Dhammo me saranang varang. Natti me saranang anyang Sangho me saranang varang. Natti me saranang anyang Nibbhanang paramang sukhang. Natti me saranang anyang buddho me saranang varang. Natti me saranang anyang Dhammo me saranang varang. Natti me saranang anyang Sangho me saranang varang. Natti me saranang anyang Nibbhanang paramang sukhang. Natti me saranang anyang Nibbhanang paramang sukhang. Nibbhanang paramang sukhang. Nibbhanang paramang sukhang. Nibbhanang paramang sukhang. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Tērun sāne.